Hello students of class 8. So today I am going to discuss the next topic, that is application of linear equation in one variable. Already we have discussed and solved many questions from linear equation in one variable in exercise 1 and exercise 2, that is 8.1 and 8.2. Now we will do some application based question, that will be word problems. Okay, so one by one we are going to do the questions. Okay, so 8.3, let us start 8.3. So see question number 1. A number is twice another number. If their sum is 96, what are the numbers? So what we have to do, see, first of all, if any word problem come, then first of all you have to read the question properly. That means there will be 2 or 3 sentences. Okay, you have to first read from first you have to read from first word to the first full stop. Okay, that will be our first sentence. You have to first of all read the first sentence and what you can make, what you can form from that sentence you have to see, and then you have to proceed further. That is, you have to go to the second sentence and then you have to read it again. By after reading, you have to form the equation, or you can say any given condition you have to form. Then after the formation of equation, you have to solve that equation to find the value of the unknown, or you can say the variable. Okay, so here it is given that a number is double of other. Twice means double of other, and the two numbers here they are telling about the two numbers. So that when we add the two numbers, the sum is 96. Okay, so what are the numbers? So what we have to take, see, if we take one number as x, that is from the first sentence we are taking, let or suppose the first number be x, then the second number will be automatically what? 2x. That is using the first sentence. Okay, so first of all we have to write let the first number be x and the second number be 2x. Then in next sentence we will write, so according to the given condition, according to the given question, we can write the sum of two number is equal to 96. That means first number plus second number is equal to 96. Then in place of first number we can write x, and in the place of second number we can write 2x. So x plus 2x will be 96. So like that we can do, and we can easily solve the equation to find the value of x. So if we find x, we can easily find the value of 2x also. Okay, so let us write it. So see, this is the working. Let the first number be x and the second number is 2x. So according to the question, x plus 2x is equal to 96. Therefore 3x is equal to 96. Therefore x is equal to 32. So first number is 32 and second number is the double of 32, that will be 64. Okay. So see what is given in the next question. The difference between two number is 18. That means when we subtract a number from another number, then the answer is 18. So if their sum is 86, that is the second condition. That means if we add the two numbers, then we will get 86. So what are the numbers? So we are taking first number as x and the second number will be what? 18 plus x. Why we are taking 18 plus x? Because it is written that if we subtract a number from another number, the answer is 18. That means if we add any one of the number with 18, we will get the next number. For example, see, if I write 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Okay, then here the addition of 2 and 1 will be what? It will be 3. That means if we add the difference and the smaller number, the number which is going to be subtracted, okay, if we add the two numbers, we will get the bigger number. Okay, that is 3. So similarly here we are taking first number as x and the second number be 18 plus x. So here you have to mention that which one is greater. So you can see easily, here it is x, here it is 18 more than x. That means here this number is greater. Okay, this is greater than x. So here we have to write, we are taking the second number greater than first number. Okay, so according to the question, now the second sentence they are saying that when you add the two numbers, that means these are the two numbers, when you add the two numbers you will get 86. So according to that situation we can write x plus 18 plus x is equal to 86. So now you can solve the equation, and you can easily find the value of x, that is 34. And the next one, the next second number will be what? 18 more than x. So you have to add 18 to 34, you will get what? 52. Okay. So come to the next question, question number 3. Here you have to divide 72 into 2 parts such that the larger part exceeds the smaller part by 12. It is written here. Okay. So we have to first of all take the 2 parts. So here first of all we will take the first part as x. So I have written, see, let the first part be x. So what will be the second part? See what is given. You have to divide 72 into 2 parts. So if I divide 72 into 2 groups, then if one part is x, then the second part, we can find the value of second part by subtracting the first part from the total. Total is 72. Okay. So if first part is x, then the remaining part is what? It will be what? Subtracted from 72. The first part will be subtracted from 72 to get the second part. That is the other part. Okay. So first part be x, then the other part will be 72 minus x. And in next line it is given that it is exceeds the smaller part by 12. Which part? The larger part. The larger part exceeds the smaller part by 12. So this is the larger part. We can easily say this is the larger part because see here we are subtracting x from 72. That means x will be the larger part, okay, and this will be the other part will be the, we can say, the smaller part. Okay. So here you can see the larger part is equal to, it exceeds, means it is big, it is bigger than the smaller part. This is the smaller part, so it is bigger than the smaller part by 12. So we have to add 12 to the second part. So this is the equation. Next, rest of the thing you can easily solve. We have to collect the variable. So x, when it goes to that side, it will become plus x, and 72 plus 12 will be 84. So 2x is equal to 84. You can easily find the value of x. And when you find x, you can subtract that number from 72. You will get the other part also. So try to do this. Okay. So come to the next question, number 4. Here it is given that a number is multiplied by 4 and diminished. Diminished means you have to eliminate, you have to remove that number. So diminished by 7 means you have to remove 7 from it. Okay, diminished 7, that diminished by 7. That means we have to subtract 7 from that number. So from which number? They are telling that you have to multiply 4 with x. X means that unknown number. So first of all we are taking that number be x and we are multiplying 4 to it, and we are subtracting 7 as it is given. You have to diminish it by 7. So you will get the result as 65. So equal to 65. So rest of the thing you can easily solve. Minus 7 will go to that side, will become plus, it will become 72. So 4x is equal to 72. Here you can easily find the value of x by dividing 4 to that side. Okay. So that will be our answer. So from question number 1 to 4, question number 1 to 3, we found 2 answers, okay, because 2 numbers are given or 2 parts are given. But in question number 4, only 1 number, they are asking for only 1 number. So we have to find the value of x only. That will be our answer. So students, see the next question, question number 5, okay. A number is twice the another number. So we have to take a number as x and the next number will be 2x. Obviously 2x will be greater than x, you know. Okay, next, when the larger number is subtracted from 50, that means 2x. 2x you have to subtract from 50, that means 50 minus 2x. Okay. The result is, that means you have to write equal to 2 more than when the smaller is subtracted from 40. That means smaller number is subtracted from 40. That means smaller number is x here. So we have to subtract x from 40. That will be 40 minus x. And you have to add 2. It is already written that 2 more than. That means you have to add 2 here. Okay. So now you have to solve the equation to find the value of x and 2x. So you will get the larger and the smaller number. Okay. Now come to the next question. Question number 7. So try to do question number 6. Okay. So next is Bhanu is 20 years older than Binu. That means Bhanu is elder. Okay. Bhanu is elder than Binu. So how much? 20 years elder. Okay, so we have to take Binu's age as x. That means we can easily find Banu's age by adding 20 to that Binu's age. Okay, so Binu's age is X. So we have to add 20 to it. So we will get the age of Banu. Okay. So after 5 years, what will happen? After 5 years, the age will change. You already know after 5 years, you have to add 5 to their present ages. Their present age now is X and 20 plus X respectively. So now we will add 5 to the 5 to each one. Okay, so X plus 5 will be the age after 5 years. This is Binu's age, and Banu's age will be what? 20 plus X plus 5. That will be what? 25 plus X years. Okay. So next line it is written that Banu is 2 times as old as Binu. This is what? This is the condition after 5 years. So after 5 years, what is the age of Binu? This is X plus 5. So in place of Binu's age, you have to write X plus 5. And in place of Banu's age, we have to write 25 plus X. So the final answer will be 25 plus X is equal to 2 into this one. So now you can use distributive property by multiplying 2 with this bracket, and by taking the variable part, collecting the variable part to the left hand side and the constant to the right hand side, you can easily find the X, the value of X. And X is what? Binu's age. And what will be Banu's age? You have to add 20 to 8. Okay. So see the next question. Next question is question number 10. Okay. Please try to do question number 8 and 9. They are also age problem, age related questions. So try to do that question. Next I am doing question number 10. So here it is written, Jagdish has 3 more 5 rupee notes than 10 rupee notes. That means quantity. It is written in terms of quantity. So Jagdish had 5 rupee note also and 10 rupee note also. But 5 rupee note is 3 more than 10 rupee notes. Okay. So for that we are making the first condition for that sentence. Let the quantity of 10 rupee note be X. That means he had total X numbers of 10 rupee notes are there. Okay. So this much of note, 10 rupee note is there with Jagdish. And what is the quantity of 5 rupee note? It is already written. It is 3 more than 10 rupee note. 3 more than, that means we have to add 3 to the quantity of 10 rupee note. So quantity of 10 rupee note was X. That means if we add 3 to it, we will get the quantity of 5 rupee note. Okay. So next in next line it is written that if he has rupees 195 worth of money in total, that means total he had how much money? He had 195 rupees. Okay. So that means when he will add the total 10 rupee note and total 5 rupee note, okay, then he will get how much money? He will get he should have rupees 195. Okay. So how to make the equation? See, if you have 2 10 rupee note, then what will be the total amount of money? Yes, total amount of money will be what? 10 into 2, that will be 20. Because quantity, you have to multiply the quantity with the note. Okay. So you have 10 rupee note, you have 2, quantity is 2, that means 2 into 10 will be 20. Similarly, if you are having X number of 10 rupee notes, then you have to write 10 into X, that will be 10X. Okay. Similarly, if you are having 5 rupee note, suppose you have 4 5 rupee note, that means you have to multiply 4 with 5, you will get 20. Okay. So similarly here, how many 5 rupee note are there? See, quantity is X plus 3. So 5 will be remain same, and in place of 4 we have to write what? X plus 3. So that only I have written. See, according to the question, total money is rupees 195. So we can write 5 into X plus 3, that is called 5 rupee note, and plus you have to add the 10 rupee note also. So you have to write 10 into X, that will be 10X equal to 195. And rest you can easily solve, okay, by collecting the variable and constant. Now come to next question. Question is 12 number. 12 number 1 I am doing. So you can do easily the remaining one also. See, here they are telling that you have to take 3 consecutive numbers and you have to add them. You should get the sum is equal to 48. So we have to take the consecutive numbers. So first consecutive number you have to take X, because we don't know, so we have to take X, or you can say you can take Y also. Okay. So any variable you can take. So first number is X. Okay, suppose. So next will be how much? You know the consecutive, the meaning of consecutive is one after the another. That means your roll number is also a consecutive number. So when we add 1 to it, you will get the next number. Okay, so consecutive number are what? X, then what? X plus 1. Then after adding 1 to it, you will get x plus 2. So the consecutive number will be x, comma x plus 1 and x plus 2. So it is written in the question that when we add these three numbers, we will get 48. So x plus x plus 1 plus x plus 2 equal to 48. Okay, next you can easily solve and you can find the answer of x. If you find x, you can easily find x plus 1, that is next number, and you can find x plus 2 also. So student, please try to do the remaining question. If you have any difficulty, any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.